What's up, Red Devils? I'm Kathleen.
And I'm Mason Field.
Reporting for Devils Agenda, your weekly source of sports news.
On this week's agenda, we'll be diving into the biggest trade deadline in NBA history.
At the top of this week's agenda, we have one of the biggest trades that happened at the deadline, with the Sacramento Kings trading away superstar player De'Aaron Fox to the Spurs in a free team trade with Chicago Bulls. The Kings got Zach LaVine and 6 draft picks in return, which I think makes this as even of a trade as it gets. The Kings got a talented player in Zach LaVine and 6 draft picks to help build on their future. And the Spurs get to pair a young superstar player in De'Aaron Fox with an already generational talent in Victor Wembanyama.
Absolutely a crazy trade. On the other hand, though, an even crazier trade just went down. Luka Doncic has been sent to the Los Angeles Lakers for Anthony Davis.
This trade makes no sense for either team, as the Lakers traded away their only big man, all of their defensive presence essentially, and a high potential guard in Max Christie, while the Mavericks traded away their franchise player in Luka Doncic for essentially nothing. They only got 1 draft pick return and an older player in AD, who is 32 years old. He's going to be turning 33 toward the end of the year. Now, I think the Mavs do win this trade because they're in a win-now scenario, and when he pairs up with Kyrie, it's going to look amazing when they build chemistry. And the Lakers trade away all their titles.
That's just talking delusional, and you know it. Luka is coming off his 6th straight MVP season in a row and is only 25 years old. That's just not someone that you trade away. Especially when you claim to be a win-now team and trade the player that's put you on their back to take you to the NBA Finals where he averaged 30. You just traded for an aging, injury-prone player in Anthony Davis who is really good, but that's only when he's on the court. You'd be lucky to get 50 games a season out of him. Not just that, but Luka's the closest thing we'll ever see to prime LeBron James, which is an untouchable player, and if not, then I don't think anyone is.
I'll tell you who's untouchable. Players like Giannis, Wembanyama, Jokic, players who are elite on one side of the ball and are really good or at least decent at the other side of the ball. Those are players that are untouchable. We have more important news to talk about. After a month of requesting this trade, Jimmy Butler has finally been traded, taking his talents to the Bay to team up with Steph Curry and the rest of the Warriors. However, it didn't come cheap for the Warriors as they had to trade Andrew Wiggins, Dennis Schroeder, Lindy Waters, and Kyle Anderson, plus a first and a second round pick. The Warriors are in a win-now scenario, and Jimmy Butler should definitely give them the spark that they need.
And if there's one thing Jimmy can do, it is light that spark on any team. Even if it means burning the whole organization down to the ground, you will get that spark out of him. And who knows, maybe he'll even be a nice mentor to Jonathan Kuminga and he can finally break out into that star player everyone expected him to be.
Now, I think Jimmy Butler could be a good mentor for Kuminga, but I don't want Kuminga to turn into one of those players. He gets up to the organization, he wants out immediately, and he just leaves them for scraps essentially. That's all we have for you this week. Reporting for Devils Agenda, I'm Cody Daigle.
And I'm Mason Field.
Signing off.